Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Stu,
Good morning. This is David.
and we're like sitting right next to each other. This is crazy. We're not like
Yeah,
across the United States.
it's amazing. Same time zone. We're not
Same
used to
time
this.
zone. If you can see in the background, we're in Colorado. David came into town, and we are at a real estate conference up in Keystone, Colorado, and it's like 6 a.m. and I haven't even done my hair yet, so I apologize.
Me neither.
It's looking good, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
So this is episode 2 of Phil in the Storehouse, and we last week, or I guess it was 2 weeks ago, last week we talked about you know living with integrity and honesty, which is one of our core values. And so we figured we'd just continue to talk about our core values within our business of Storehouse. And we're going to talk about giving today.
Giving. Let's do it.
So
Exciting.
Giving was one of the core tenets of our business that we wanted to really focus on. And it's really important to us, and we kind of decided to kind of live our life through giving. You want to talk more about it?
Yeah, 100%. And we also, while a lot of these things that we talk about are very kind of mindset type things, the being honest and serving and giving or doing our business with integrity and giving. I also want to highlight the fact that there's an educational aspect to it. Stu and I are very intentional with this stuff. We went through the EOS for those of you that are familiar with it. And when we laid out our goals, our short-term and long-term goals, giving was a key aspect of what that was. So instead of focusing on goals that, hey, we want to make whatever, put your number in $1 million,
$1,000,000,000,
jillions of dollars. We instead chose to put how much we want to give, and those numbers are pretty significant. But those are the targets that we're aiming for. So while it's really nice to talk about, hey, we like to give, we're very strategic in our giving. We have a minimum that we set, the 10%, and from there we base all of our other decisions. So EOS, if you don't know what that is, look it up. The book Traction is awesome for any of you looking to start a business or just really refine your processes. Great start. That being said, giving was one of the driving forces, if not the driving force, for us to start our business. And what's really interesting about it is when you decide to start a business and you decide to take on a partner, if you want to give 10%, that's a pretty significant conversation. You better be of the same mindset and heart as your business partner, which Stu and I, it was awesome. We were 100% on the same page. And I think today we just want to talk a little bit about the reasons why we give. And I'll start out with the primary reason we give is our faith. We're a faith-based business. We're both Christian men. It is the most important part of our life, and really, that being said, everything should flow from that. And for us, it does. And really, that giving, the tenet of giving, is an exercise in faith for us. And it's been pretty awesome to be able to do that. And even recently, Stu and I were talking about the fact that we decided recently to give up front this year, which, that's definitely a step in faith. But what's interesting is, and I'll let Stu, talk more about this, but we were on a conversation. I said, hey man, why don't we just give up front this year and just, see what happens. And then it was just really interesting. I'm sorry, Stu went to church that day, and go ahead, Stu, I'll let you.
Yeah. So last year, 2018 and 2019, the business plan was every time we sold a house, the first profits, the 10% of our profits would go to the nonprofit organization that we support, which is Warriors Heart Foundation. And so we did that diligently last year, and we did really well, and we gave a bunch of money to them, and we wanted to step up our game this year. And we said, hey, we're gonna give X amount of dollars this year. And Dave and I were having a conversation. I think it was like on a Saturday, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And it's like, hey, why don't we just give it all right now? I mean, we have some available capital, and why don't we just do it all up front and knock it out? And that way we make sure we we hit our wildly important goal of giving. And the analyst that I am, I was like, wait, maybe we need to be careful about it. Like, let's not like bankrupt ourselves and go into the hole immediately at the beginning of the year. And, if we're going to do it, let's kind of do it in steps. And so, you're like, all right, well, no worries. Next morning, Sunday, my wife and I go to our church, and the message of the day was give in faith. And faithfully give, and those that give when it hurts, like give more than you have. And for those of us, most of the people that are watching this, like, we have a lot, like, we have way more than we would ever need. And the idea of giving so much that it hurts, and giving in faith, and knowing that the only person that is really in control is God. And the message was about the widow's giving. I think it's Luke 21.
Yeah.
And the widow gives two pence, which is like all she had, like everything she had, she gave. And Jesus said that this was more than anyone else, any of the rich people that have been giving money. Even the ones that have been giving a 10%, a tithe, the two pence from this widow was way more than anyone else, because it was everything she had. So that weighed on my brain. And then I called David right afterwards. I was like, dude, we got to do it.
We got to give.
We got to give. So that's what we did. We gave it in two chunks. We gave one big chunk, and then like a week later we gave another chunk. But what was amazing to me is that next week, Robin, our realtor acquisition manager, she was like, "Hey guys, we got a wholesale deal, but we got to close really fast." And like we hadn't really had any deals lined up so far. We had one lined up for the end of the month, but she's like, "We got to close in like 2 days." And fastest closing we've ever done, wholesale deal, great deal. But like Monday morning, we gave all this money away, and then like the next day we had like this deal in our hands. And so it was pretty amazing to see just the power that what happens. You give and you shall receive, right?
Yeah, and we want to also be clear. We don't give. We don't look at God as like a genie. We don't give and then, okay, God, where's our blessings, where's our gifts? But just the fact, and this kind of goes into our second reason of giving, just the fact of giving, just the fact of being faithful in and of itself is just an incredible honor because God doesn't need our money, right? For us, we gave from our perspective a lot of money. From some of you listening out there perspective, it wouldn't have been a lot of money, and to God it surely is not a lot of money. But at the end of the day, the exercise of faith, the fact that Stu and I can hold each other accountable to it, and the fact that our faith grows, and our accountability to each other grows, and then the confirmation that we're doing the things that we should be doing within the business, and just this is just one example of where I'll have an idea or still have an idea, it'll be confirmed by the other person, and it happens all the time, and it's awesome, and it's confirmation of our partnership, but it's also confirmation that we're doing the thing that we should be doing right now. So
I'm not gonna lie, awesome. I was still nervous about it. Still am nervous about it. I mean, yeah. Our bank account's kind of low right now.
Yeah, and it definitely has made things more of a challenge than potentially it was from that perspective last year. But again, that's kind of the point. That's we're pressing forward, knowing that there's zero regret. We definitely don't think about, oh man, I wonder if we should have not given that gift. Like that's not even a point of conversation. But it's it's awesome to see what'll happen, and the other side of that is who we give to, and that's really, there's a lot of blessing in that, right? We're partnering with Warrior's Heart, and their mission is so incredible, and just the amazing team that they have, and some of the fellowship and conversations we've been able to have with their team has been awesome. And the fact that any giving that we do give, goes to a cause that's helping vets, that's our tribe, right? Those are our people. Both of us being currently at 18 years of service. I mean, that's exactly who we want to serve as well. And to be able to partner with Warriors Heart is just an incredible blessing.
Yeah. So, like I said, we just kind of wanted to hit on our core values and talk about how we, kind of set up the business. And, hopefully this kind of reaches on your heart and, makes you think about what's important. And yeah, anything else?
No, really excited. We've had a couple questions if we're gonna turn this kind of into a enduring podcast. So we're really excited about shifting and having guests come on, and the fact that we've been working with some amazing people, and right now we have a little bit of a buyer's list and folks that we're interacting with daily, and what's super awesome about it, when I talk about tribe, everybody but two of those people, two of my dear friends who are not military, but everybody else is military, active duty, or vets that we've done business with, and what an awesome thing, what a pleasure. And talk about accountability. I mean, you start selling houses to military folks, you better have all your ducks in a row, your details straight, and it's been awesome. So we're looking forward to kicking off the podcast, having some of our clients come in and interview them, and then who knows where it goes. So we're really excited about it.
Cool. All right. Well, we're going to get ready and go learn more about real estate investing and grow our network and grow ourselves and our mindset. And thanks for listening this long. This one's a little bit longer, but hopefully you guys enjoy it, and stay blessed, and go fill your storehouse.
Make it a great day.
See ya.